Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. May I introduce myself. My name is Siti Aisyah. I am from Universitas Terbuka. The title of my presentation is the two-foot model in UT Quality Assurance. Now let's go to the background of our study. First, UT is the biggest of among the students in Indonesia. They are distributed from Banda Aceh until Papua, from Manado province until Kupang in south. UT is an open and distance education in Indonesia, and UT carry out the learning process by fully online and hybrid since 1984. UT have 4 faculty. There are faculty law, social and political science, and then faculty of teaching and educational science, and the second one economic faculty, and the last faculty of science and technology. You can see from the table amount of the UT student more than 400,000. And UT have a vocational program, bachelor's program, magister program, and doctoral program. And UT have 43 study program totally. The problem state of our study is, first, with a large number of students scattered in various parts of the region and abroad, how is UT's KA implemented? And the second, how is expectation stakeholder to quality assurance implementation in UT? And the aim of the study is, first, to analyze the policy implementation of quality assurance in open and distance education. And the second, to identify expectation stakeholders on UT's quality assurance implementation. Now let's go to literature review. From policy of KA in Indonesia include, first, law number 12 law number 20 year 2003 about the national education system, and law number 12 year 2012 about the higher education. And from the concept, as a form of accountability to the public, higher education providers are required to guarantee the quality of graduate produced by education providers. It's stated by Eaton. And Coates and Davis said that quality is a dynamic state associated with products, services, people, process, and environments that meet or exceed expectation. Then we use theory of policy implementation. We use from Grindal. Grindal state the successful of policy implementation depend on, first, content of policy implementation, context of implementation, and outcome of implementation. There are include the process and the goal of a policy. The methods of the study, we use qualitative approach. Qualitative approach were chosen because we want to more explore about UT's KA implementation, and we expect to find a model of UT's KA as a distant education. We use purposive technique sampling, include informant selected who are considered to know about UT's quality assurance. And informant include Kepala Pusat Jaminan Quality or lead of quality assurance in UT, lead of study program, lecturers, auditor, and director of UT regional. And the result of the study from the content of quality assurance in UT, we found internal UT quality system include audit mutu internal or internal audit. We have we use 96 indicator and UT carry out internal audit every year for 40 study programs. And UT have higher education standard, and all study program and university have been accreditation BAN PT, and a part of study program take an international accreditation, and higher education based in pangkalan data dikti ya, PD dikti. And from the context of policy QA in UT, characteristic UT is an open and distance education include first, manajemen pembelajaran jarak jauh or open and distance learning management. UT carry out teaching and learning standard as PTJJ or distant open and distant higher education with ISO 9001 year 2015. And UT have a procedure standard from promotion, registration, learning process, exam procedure. The totally UT have 47 procedure. And in academic management, we have indicator of from BAN PT include 96 indicator. And from the outcome policy quality assurance in UT, from aspect customer, QA as accountability to public and public acceptance of the existence of UT, and for student get the same standardized learning material and exam wherever they are. And from internal aspect, the growth of quality culture and culture value of UT, or UT called KIARA. KIARA is quality, integrity, innovation, accessibility, relevant, and accountable. From the analyze, we find model we call the two-foot model in UTKA. You can see the first foot in national standard with accreditation from BAN PT, and the second one in the right, UT use international standard from ISO 9001 and ICDE. ICDE is International Council Distance Education. And from the two-foot pillars, UT have UT need commitment management and staff to build quality culture. The discussion. Content from content aspect, design of a QA depend on a form of business of the university. Design of UT's QA was using two pillars. There are MPJJ, open and distant learning management and academic management, and also from BAN PT and ISO and ICDE standard. And from context aspect, policy implementation of QA depend on commitment staff and leader. There includes resource, fund, long plan of the university, and then outcome. From the outcome aspect, the growth of quality culture of the Civitas Academica, so that growth to public accountability too. The 2 foot of UTQA model describe a policy implementation in UT. And the second one, QA instrument by Ban PT based on face-to-face university, which is a part of them was not appropriate for distant education. It is like ratio of lecturer compare student. It's not appropriate to UT. The second, the study period of student was set by Ban PT instrument was not in line with philosophy of lifelong education. And collaboration with another lecturer from universities is very important to take existence of UT. This is the last of my presentation. The 2 foot model in UT-QA describe how a distant education implement QA, and the orientation of implementation UT's quality assurance is quality culture. As a model, need to design variable and indicator to measure the validity of QA model in distant education. There is all my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention.